Yoni, yoni, yon, yon. You guys remember that from the Fever Pitch movie?
Oh,
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I bet Sean does.
Welcome everybody to the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. Hey, you see that, ladies and gentlemen? You see that right there? That is a real haircut from a real barber.
Well, this is a real haircut, too.
No, it's not.
That hairline.
I went to Walmart. Okay, back to Josh.
That's some grade A to Mountainized Holstein bullshit. Oh, man. Well, it looks like my TV went out, but oh well, I'll fix it. No, alright, we're good. Alright, it's all good. We're good about it. Anyways, this is a Thursday show, post-hump day edition. Oh, hey, Billy. Did you have a great hump day? Oh, hey, Sally. How you doing? Oh, hey, Sean. How's your day? No, we'll get to it because Sean will be raging and road raging in a couple of minutes. By all means, this is a show that's brought to you by the Cleveland Supplements, pure supplements to make yourself good. Also brought to you by Dairy Queen and Hebron. Pablo Sandoval was there last night with Al Jefferson.
Right.
This show's live every Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays here on the Arena Sports Network and on this personal YouTube channel. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Also, check out the Josh Lopez Wrestling Podcast that dropped yesterday, episode 9. Episode 9, folks. Check it out. Hashtag Let's Make Wrestling Talk Great Again. Period. Let's make wrestling talk period again. And unlike Donald Trump, I can stick to my convictions and make something good after it. Period. Anyways, this is a public service announcement for you oversensitive bitches that can't take jokes or are afraid to accept the truth when it comes to sports. There is some vulgar language throughout the program. I will admit this to myself. Like my godfather, Uncle Noel, I'm going to be bald in the next 3 years. I can already tell. I can admit it. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being bald. I mean, hey, look what I'm wearing today. Damn right, I could be bald.
Unlike you, Josh, I'm already bald.
Period. All right, let's get to the Gene Honda introductions.
Take off.
All right, here we go. Introducing first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a young man who's dressed as a pimp right now with some Lil Wayne headphones. He's rocking a shake that chain as well. He is the Troy Gloss of Sports Talk. He is the grandson of the KFC Center. He is the one and only the Brownie Master, Andrew Browning.
Oh, man.
What's up, guys?
Pictures! You're not being bald!
Son, we haven't even made a joke yet, and you're 2.5 feet deep into the camera. What the fuck's going on, man?
Ear muffins right there. The ear muffin coming heavy.
Sean's gonna be knee deep in the camera this whole show today. Period.
Oh, if I got something to say about it in a joking fashion, that some bitch will come through the camera when I'm done.
All right, here we go.
I'm kidding. Sean, don't act. Okay, I'm having a rotten day. I know Sean's having a rotten week. I've had a rotten week, but it's time to laugh. And the best way. Hold on, Josh. Because if I say it right now, Sean will come through this camera and try to knock the fuck out of me, and I'm not gonna do it.
All right, introducing next for Blue Bumblebee, Indiana. We got a young man who runs away from the Panda and Al Jefferson at Dickie's Barbecue. He will shove his foot up Del 8's ass in the court very soon. Also,
Damn right.
he is the heart and soul of the Arena Sports Network. He is the one and only, the Snowman, Brian Snow.
I'm not even gonna entertain the thought of saying hear ye, because Josh will mute my ass, and I'm not going for it. Good morning. Welcome to the Sports Drive on Arena Sportsnet. And Justin, I got you twice last night, brother.
All right. Yeah.
All the time. And I'm going to find a way to get him back. All I got to do is find that one parent that had the hots for him during the Exelon finals. And not the one that was sitting behind us. I'm talking about the one that was sitting next to the Puma when we did that game.
Wow.
Or the NXT announcement. Oh God!
All right. Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Florida.
Or the one I met doing the Proviso West tournament some years ago.
All right, we gotta move on here. Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Florida. We got the Jeff Bagwell of Sports Talk. Also, he is a rap bastard. He's LeBron James' attorney. You can hit him up at 1-800-DEFEND-THE-QUEEN. He is Josh the Nature Boy. I like that. All right. Anyways, he is a rap bastard. He's one of our. I can't call him newest guys because he's part of the crew now. He is the one and only Justin Hill.
Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. That was a good introduction. What's going on, guys? I think we got a pretty good show today. It's gonna be very interesting.
It's gonna be funny.
Very, very.
Hey, not only let's make wrestling talk great again, let's make sports talk great again. Period. All right.
Wait, Josh, you said it wrong. It's like this. Period.
All right, introducing last is certainly not
That's
me.
the bottom line because Sports Drive said so. God damn it.
Introducing last is certainly not least. We got a rap bastard who hails from the bumblefuck section of USA. You can't even find it in your local compass meter. That's where Coeur d'Alene, Idaho is at. We got a young man who rocks Walmart haircuts while bringing his shopping cart there and his Subway pizza. He drives the Panda to Panda Express in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, in the mall. He'll convince you that Tom Brady did not doctor the footballs. And he is the ball boy at the Flatrit Stadium. He's the one and only Walmart boy, Sean Man.
Yeri. What we just saw was a very rough week that I went through. It's 11:12 a.m. on the East Coast, which is 8:12 a.m. on the West. It is Thursday, June 23rd, 2016. Welcome to the Sports Drive, another show, and I'm looking forward to it. It should be entertaining. It should be great. It should be grand. Here's our show for today. Intros out of the way. Next, we got the opening rant, and boy, do I got a good one. D. Rose traded to the Knicks. MLB standings update. Oh, that should give me something to look forward to. On this day, in sports history, birthday shout-out, Skip Bayless Bash Hour, fact or fiction, the spoken word, and the NBA draft, possibly. And lastly, and not least, hold on, we got a man out there who is, hunky-dory, because the White Sox have won 3 for 3, which really has me irked.
Damn right!
Yeah! We got a man who is a Blackhawks fan. We got a man who's a Bulls fan. Well, actually, a man that doesn't care about the NBA anymore, so I'll add that to the third point. He's also a Bears fan. He also is in a place that's a rough area because of all the sad shootings that we're dealing with, and now my thoughts and prayers for what's going on in Germany, because now there's another shooting that's happening there. But anyway, other than that, though, host of the Sports Drive, Josh Lopez.
Year. Unlike Sean, my opening rant does not have to do with my favorite sports team. My rant has something to do with 3 things that I need to get off my chest. Period. I hope you guys are having a good day. We're gonna have a lot of fun today.
Don, I have a present for you.
Oh boy.
I have a present for you.
Oh no!
This was not planned. This was not planned.
Oh,
I
this is
didn't
great.
plan that. I didn't think about planning that. I just did it.
I cannot wait till we get
Okay.
to the rants. Holy shit. I cannot wait till we get to the opening rants.
When we get to Sean's opening rant, I'm going to go hide because I'll probably have about 100 responses to that. Speaking of which, who's kicking off the opening rants? Are you going to go first, Josh?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Can somebody tell me what in the blue hell is a sleep train arena? Anybody? Tell me what a sleep train arena is. Come on.
Where is that located?
So basically, what you've been telling me for the last 5 years, the Sacramento Queens front office has been asleep the whole time and on the train. Come
terrible.
on, man. Seriously. That's number one. That's number one. Number
That's
two.
number one.
Yeah, number two. Who gives a rat's ass about NASCAR and soccer? Please.
Oh, no! Don't even...
Hell, NASCAR is as rigged as the NBA is right now. You're going to tell me I need to take NASCAR seriously?
Rough as this week was, I'll tell you, everybody, we had an interesting mention about soccer, and I said that soccer was boring about kicking a ball back and forth, and Josh goes, whoa, wait a minute, who the hell brought soccer and NASCAR into this thing? Justin and I were having it. I was in tears laughing.
Yeah, but
like,
look at the Ricky Bobby movie, and you're going to tell me that NASCAR is not rigged? And don't get me started on soccer, man. I'd rather watch 3 hours of Michael Cole and Byron Saxton having a debate in the ring than watch soccer, okay? And thirdly, and certainly not least, Robbie Ross, you Nimrod from the Boston Red Sox, learn to have some control. How the hell you hit two players in the same inning, jackass? All right, that's my opening rant.
Sean.
In 4 pitches. Now, I have to step out. Y'all will hear my audio because I'm probably going to be laughing my ass off. So I'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds.
All right, go ahead, Sean. The floor is yours. Everybody shush. Don't interrupt them.
Red Sox, you frickin' little pricks. You have pissed me off to no end this whole week. Christian Vasquez, next time when you're handling Stephen Wright, hold on to the ball! We lost the game on Monday night, Nimrod. We would have won the game 1-0. You lost it, and then Kimbrel, you screwed up. Tuesday was expected to be a loss. And yesterday, in coaching you on Hara, you fucking idiot. I mean, what the hell? Were you off having too much sake and too much sushi? Good God. I mean, this is like really pathetic to get thumped. I mean, we are 3-6 on the homestand. Lose another one today, and then you are 6 games over. How are you going to do well against Texas? And Dave Dombrowski, get off your ass and start getting some starting pitching for us, dipshit. God. We are shit right now. And it's not cool that we have not played well on the homestand. You lost 2 out of 3 against Baltimore. You won 2 out of 3 against Seattle. We had 2 games that should not have been lost against the White Sox. Just win the game today, even though I am boycotting this afternoon's game. Pisses me off watching them. No, man?
Don, don't you ever tell that goddamn lie again. You boycotting the Red Sox game? That's bullshit.
Bullshit. What are you talking about?
That's great. Look, that's some grade A homogenized Holstein Fenway Park bullshit. You know there ain't a goddamn way you ain't boycotting this game, win or lose. You said it yourself. You're a tough New England fan. Tough it out. God damn it! You ain't boycotting this game. Don't tell that lie. That's
The only
bullshit.
reason why is because when you lose too much, you can only take so much, and then you can't even want to afford to watch them.
Well,
You
you
sound
better,
like a Green Bay Packer fan. That's what you sound like.
John, well, if that's the case, you better get ready for this Patriots football season because there's going to be a lot of boycotting. Damn it.
I had nothing to be concerned about. Another pot with the opening rant here about the Patriots. They will be just fine when Brady is out. They'll be 3-1 by the time Brady comes back.
They'll be bitch, please. They'll be 0-4 when Brady decides to bring his ass back if the judge.
All right, when I look, hold it. When they'll beat the Cardinals, they'll beat the Dolphins in week 2. They'll win week 3, and then they'll lose week 4, and then they'll be 3-1 by the time Brady comes back. I have all the confidence in the world in Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, don't show me that. No.
Yes, week 2, baby.
Justin,
Yeah.
I'll do this for you. If the Dolphins whip the Patriots in week 2, I will find the Miami Dolphins fight song and open the show with it that Monday. Period.
I like that.
Oh, that's the only thing I need to hear is another fight song. I had to deal with the White Sox last year when I lost a bet to Josh between the Red Sox and White Sox.
By the way, Sean, where's your Hey, Sean, since we won the, and I mean this kiddingly, since we won the series, where's your goddamn beer?
I've not been a beer. I'm not a beer drinker.
Well, you're gonna be a beer drinker this football season, goddammit, considering the fact the Patriots are gonna go through
It's
hell.
gonna be like this. It's gonna be beer, wine, tequila, Walmart, lemon.
Tequila.
It has been an awful week, and they have been on an awful homestand. And I have been,
Anything else about the Red Sox you want to rant on? Maybe more Koji rants.
the other thing, Red Sox, just get your goddamn shit together and stop acting like a bunch of pussies and start playing ball. You shits.
Dropping the P word. All right.
All right. Well, good morning to everybody out there in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is 8:22 right now.
One thing to go my way against the White Sox. Good grief.
I still want to know what the hell a Coeur d'Alene is. That still sounds like a chicken.
Coeur d'Alene is the place where potatoes are grown and spuds. You need your mashed
Bullshit. That's why Boise's the state capital, damn it.
And there's a lake. I went swimming at the lake yesterday. Come on, I went swimming at the lake, and there's a lake right there.
I'm kidding, Sean. I'm kidding as I say this, and I'm doing this for pure laughter. You call that a lake?
That lake was beautiful. I had a great time yesterday.
Yeah, that's like saying that Cleveland's a good-looking city.
Well, you know what? If we all
That's true.
You know what? If we all took a trip to Cleveland, we could go to Lake Erie. They got a lake up there too in Cleveland.
God, screw Cleveland.
I haven't been.
You know what, Justin? I'm gonna switch the roles here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'll rant about this schmuck right now, okay? I said I was gonna save a rant for later, but I'm gonna do it now.
Do it, buddy. Do
Since
it.
we're on it. CM Punk, I will say this: you're my favorite wrestler while you were in the WWE, but you cannot tell me that this is not all feel sorry for me moment when at the same building you quit in the WWE 2 years ago. It's the same building you're having your first UFC fight in. It was announced today that CM Punk's fighting at the Quicken Dumps Alone Arena in Chitlin at UFC 203 today. The same place he quit after the Royal Rumble a couple years ago. This is some bullshit. This is some grade A homogenized Holstein Camping World Stadium, World Farms, Little Caesar bullshit.
That's all I need to hear.
The chat room looks nice.
You have the Eagles going 6-10, the Bears going 3-13, Dolphins 2-14, the Eagles 6-10.
Hey, John, the Bears will be in the playoffs this year.
Justin, I want you to watch the chat room very slowly. Y'all want to see? I know this is early, and I haven't done my rant yet, but y'all want to see Sean get 200 feet in the camera? Watch this.
Those are good predictions for standings.
Take that.
Oh no!
Two ties. 0-14. Two
No!
ties.
No, man, your rant is next. Good freaking lord!
Hey, not only that, Snowman, how about this?
8 ties. That's gotta be a record.
Bang!
John, don't look at the chat room.
Oh yeah, lovely.
8 ties.
Snowman, your rant is up next, my brother.
Yeah, Justin, there you go.
Drink that Hulk juice.
And considering the fact this is a protein drink, that's exactly what I'm drinking. Hang tight.
Hulk up.
Gesundheit.
Now, this show is brought to you by Cleaver Supplements, also brought to you by World Fang Builders. Now that I got that out the way, if I hear another goddamn thing about the Cleveland Cavaliers and their supposed championship, I will scream. Now, me and Justin got in a playful argument. I go by numbers, so does Justin. I fucked with Justin for an hour last night.
Unfortunately.
I didn't mean, Justin, let me apologize. I didn't mean to get you that angry, okay? I was just messing with you. But
It's all good, brother.
but my Facebook timeline was filled with so much Cavalier stuff I wanted to fucking throw up. I already screamed. The only thing that made it worse, the only thing, and here's something, this will make y'all laugh. My little girl was becoming partially a Pacer fan because Liz was a Pacer fan, okay? And she was born at Peyton Manning Hospital in Indianapolis, so the connection's going to be there anyway, all right? If I mention something about either the Pacers, the Bulls, or for some god-awful reason the Warriors, my little girl would smile.
Mm-hmm.
True story. I had her, like, right here one day sitting on the couch. I was feeding her. And then she kind of fell asleep. And I mentioned the Cleveland Cavaliers. This girl opened her eyes and looked at me like I owed her money. That's just how much of a jinx. Oh, my God. Oh, Justin. God damn. That's wrong.
Hey, look what I put above that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Sit on your
Lord.
earmuff, Sean. Sit on them.
Yeah, him and Bill Belichick. Anyway, but my timeline was just full of Cleveland Cavaliers stuff. Now, I get it. The Cavs won the title. Shut your mouth, Sean. They've done more than the Patriots. Secondly, I don't mind if you talk about the team. The real MVP was Kyrie Irving. Period. Kyrie Irving won that series. All right? I'll give you that. I'll give you the fact that Kyrie Irving was the only motherfucker on that team that showed up to play.
Great
Period.
defense on Curry, too. Excellent defense.
I mean, Kyrie Irving played the best defense on Stephen Curry all season. And it took
I agree.
it took a seventh game to do it. So if I were Kyrie Irving, I would tell the city of Cleveland, fuck you and your ticket too, and walk the fuck out. How the fuck you gonna tell me LeBron James deserves a unanimous MVP when he didn't do shit for the first 5 games? Kyrie Irving carried that team to a championship, which is what Dan Gilbert drafted him to do after LeBron James left. LeBron James, you piece of chicken shit, you don't deserve an MVP. Kyrie Irving carried that team, all right? 41 points in Game 5. I think he had 30-plus in Game 6. Justin backed me up on this one. And then the championship-winning shot in Game 7 with less than a minute to go, and you're going to ignore all of that and give a sumbitch that didn't even deserve a Finals MVP when he didn't do shit for 4 games? Really? That's some grade A bullshit to me. So, Kyrie Irving, I hate you because you came from Duke University. I'm a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. But I love you for the fact that but I love you for the fact that you took the high road. But I would be so pissed right now to say that LeBron was the MVP of that final series. He was not. Kyrie Irving was the all-around MVP, and he hit the game-winning shot, and yet he doesn't even get a goddamn vote in the finals voting. That's bullshit. Kyrie Irving, I hope to God, and I'm not wishing anything ill on the team, but I will say this. I hope to God that Kyrie Irving mans up and tells Cleveland, fuck you, and walks away. And goes.
Don't do it.
Something.
Don't do it.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
Don't do it.
I'm going to do it.
All right.
Do it.
I'm going to put a thought in people's head. Will it happen? No, but y'all know how crazy I think, and sometimes these crazy thoughts become a reality. Josh, you know this. You've been around me for 4 years. I hope Kyrie Irving walks away and ends up in Oakland. And that's my rant.
They're going to go after Dirk in
Oakland?
80, period.
I thought you were going to say the Bulls. Man, the Warriors got like 5 million point guards.
Yeah.
We don't need another.
After the trade, Joshua, let me say this one factual statement. After the trade that the Bulls made yesterday, the front office, and you know this to be true, is not invested in the Bulls' future, nor are they invested in a championship. I'd rather see a talent like Kyrie Irving go to a place where they are invested in winning a championship.
I
What
think Harrison
better
Barnes
player?
is going to the Bulls, to be honest with you.
Say it again.
I think Harrison Barnes is going to go to the Bulls and get a max contract with them.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. And Josh, I'll say it again. And this is the fault of the Bulls front office. If you're invested in your team winning a championship, you wouldn't have made the move that you made. You know what?
Sean, hey, so man, let me handle Sean here. Because there's some things that have been going on in the chat room that I need to get him knee deep in the camera. Like Tom Brady will pull a Koji Uehara this season in the NFL.
If it wasn't for Belichick, Tom Brady will be nothing, period.
And secondly, I got a Panda update for everybody.
A Panda thing.
Yeah. Panda was walking out of Hooters in Kentucky with Al Jefferson, Charles Barkley, and Shaq.
And Shaq, that.
Oh no! No!
He's so
I got one even better than that. I got one even better than that. And I hate to do this with Frank not being here, but I saw Panda walking out of Bar Louie in downtown Chicago.
Oh no! That's
With
the Panda
ready for
you're
this?
talking about.
Hey, you ready for this name? With Leon Durham.
Oh, jeez.
And Mo Vaughn.
No, Mo Vaughn got sense. Mo Vaughn like, fuck you, Panda. I'm not doing this. So Panda and Leon Durham walking out of Bar Louie together, and Panda had eaten almost everything in the night.
All right, let's move on to the next topic here. We'll talk about, Snowman's already brought it up about the trade. Derrick Rose got traded to the New York Knickerbockers yesterday for Robin Lopez, Jerron Grant, which is actually underrated player. Actually,
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's really good.
Forrest Grant snap, I think.
Robin Lopez fits Fred Hoiberg's system pretty well, actually, too. So I don't mind that as well. We got Jose Calderon. You need experience, guys. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lose sleep
He's so
over
old.
that.
He's pretty old.
But
Older than Tom Brady.
my issue with this whole thing, is not the fact that D Rose got traded. It's the fact that of all teams he got traded to was the New York Knicks. I'm here. You know. Yesterday I'm having a good day. You know, I record my podcast. It comes out very good. I go have some lunch. I go get a haircut. I actually went to a real barber, unlike Walmart.
Thank God.
I'm on my way home, and what do I see on Facebook? D Rose traded to the New York Knicks. First thing I do, I call this Nimrod in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, who's swimming with his 16 million chins in a lake. I told him, what the hell's going on here? Seriously. The Knicks? Seriously? This is going to happen. D Rose is going to play 40 games this year, and Carmel's going to play 50. And they will miss the playoffs. Both of them.
You know what? Carmelo's not even going to play 50.
Everybody, look at my comment in the chat about Spike Lee.
Yeah,
I'm sure Spike Lee was happy.
Yeah, I'm sure that little fellow is.
I can't get over the fact that, you know what? Okay, let's move on. I already said what I needed to say.
I think. Do the Bulls have a future? What do they need? Where do they go from here? Do the Bulls open that up for Kevin Durant to go to Chicago?
Hold up.
Durant's going to Oakland. Fuck all of y'all.
Nah. You know what's so funny about living here in Chicago? How hypocritical our Chicago media is. They like you'll have David Kaplan get on the soapbox for months. Oh, we gotta trade Derrick Rose. We gotta trade Derrick Rose. They trade Derrick Rose. Oh, it's the front office's fault. You can't say you want to trade somebody, and then when they trade the guy, you're gonna blame the front office for trading him. It's the most stupidest logic I ever heard in my entire life. You're gonna say, "Oh, let's get rid of somebody," and then when they do it, "Oh, it's the front office fault. Oh, they should have kept them. Oh, you should have done this. Oh, you should have done that." It's easier. It's easy to say that type of stuff, but what are you gonna do? Look at the free agent class this year. It's not impressive. Who's out there that you're really gonna invest on in the free agency market this year? Seriously.
The free agent market for the last few years has not been impressive at all.
Well, that's because the NBA is not impressive. The quality of the product is horrible.
That's an understatement.
Well, Rose was under a one-year contract left, and Lopez and Grant had a long-term contract left. So Sean's over here giggling about Boston's Celtics.
No, I'm giving Snowman a bad time about this whole thing. They need to overcome their collapse.
I think it's better that he didn't go to the Lakers and you guys did.
I knew that was coming, Snowman.
Justin?
Yes.
Hang tight a second.
Okay.
Sean?
Yes?
You want to talk to me about collapses? I think your team, the Boston Red Sox, A, is in the midst of one, and B, are very familiar with the
I
world.
knew this was coming. Browning, stop laughing. I'm teasing. I knew this was going to happen. I knew you were going to hit me with that. And I see Justin shaking his head about how I feel about how the Dolphins aren't going to have a very productive season this year.
Okay.
Keep talking, Sean. Don't worry until my boy Cameron Wake and Dominican Sue step your ass.
Josh is the man in charge, and Josh, I'm going to make a request of you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow me for about 5 minutes to take this show off the rails? Because I haven't fucked with Sean in 2 days.
Oh, no. Oh, good grief.
I guess. I do want to say this, though. Everybody that keeps wanting to put Kevin Durant on super teams, I'll say this. Just like I lost respect for LeQueen 6 years ago, I'll do the same thing for Kevin Durant. No, I do not want to see with the Golden State Warriors.
No, he's
How
not.
about some competition for once? This is
think
not a video game.
He's going to stay in OKC, in my opinion, really now.
More than likely, he will not wind up with the Warriors. More than likely, he will not wind up with the Warriors. And he sure as hell ain't going to Boston. He don't want to go to that dump.
He's staying in the West. He's staying in the West because the East is too strong. The West is not that strong.
But he praised the city of Boston. He said the Celtics right there.
That doesn't matter.
Gosh! Oh, no!
Kevin Durant used to live in Miami.
Snowman, show off the rails. The floor.
Go for it, bud.
Okay.
Lord. Here we go.
Spoke a word that he should be familiar, his team should be familiar with. And that word is collapse. Speaking of collapses, let's go back to the 2007 football season, shall we?
Oh, Christ almighty.
That was a great season.
Oh, shut you, Justin.
First 18 opponents run into, at best, a mediocre New York Giants team. Highest scoring, the Patriots are the highest scoring team in the league, gathered the most yards in the league. I think they either came close or they set a yardage record that was held by my beloved 49ers, a
Yeah.
record that the Patriots will not break. Thank you very much. And then they get beat by a quarterback they should have had sacked 3 times on one play. And somehow Eli got loose and connected with David Tyree, who held the ball on his helmet. That's part one of the collapse. Part two of the definition of collapse. Shall we go back to 1986, Mr. Sean Mann?
Uh-oh.
Y'all know the situation.
He goes,
Shea Stadium, 10th inning, 1 out away from a world championship. And then the rally happens. And Bob Stanley still cannot get over throwing a wild pitch, allowing the tying run, who was Kevin Mitchell, to score. And then the error by Bill Buckner.
Buckner.
Stop picking on Bill Buckner. That was not his fault that they lost the World Series in 1986.
Whose
There
fault
were
is
other
it then?
mistakes made.
Good. Just like 2003, when they should have pulled Pedro Martinez at the most opportune time,
Pedro Martinez.
he should have made the play.
You know
And speaking
what?
of
I have
2003, let me get Josh laughing here. Speaking of 2003, 2003 was the year of the collapse because it should have been, theoretically, the Chicago Cubs and the Boston Red Sox in the World Series. But one of my favorite comedians, Louis Black, has the word. He's like real pissed at the number 8. Okay, and I'm reminded of Louis Black in that fateful 8th inning at Wrigley Field. Eight, you fuckers! Which is what the Marlins scored. So if anybody wants to talk about collapse, first of all, please refer to Sean Mann because he's very familiar with them. Second of all, Tom Brady collapsed not once but twice to the same team on the biggest stage. The second one where I was, Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. How the fuck you lose twice to the same damn team in the Super Bowl? At least when the 49ers played the Cincinnati Bengals.
And Snowman,
At least when the 49ers played the Cincinnati Bengals twice in the Super Bowl, they beat them.
Snowman, are you
Hall
going?
of Fame quarterback named Joe Montana, you asshole.
And are
I'm
you
going
going to
back to
mention? Are you going
Josh.
to mention to me about 2011 and how bad that was as a Red Sox fan? I was pissed off. I just moved here. I was angry.
Hey, did you get a Subway pizza after that?
My God.
You
I will
know
say
what?
this. If
When
I'm a
that
Patriots fan,
You know what? When that happened, I said, nobody talk to me. I want to be left alone.
Of course. Of course you're frustrated because you got a basic definition of what the word collapse is. Nothing to the point where the Cubs know for 108 years. Don't get me wrong.
I wonder what animal they're gonna blame next.
a Cub.
You know what? If they do end it, they can end the Billy Goat, but then they got a black cat. Don't forget what happened with the Mets when they had a black cat.
Yeah, when they
All right, we gotta move on. Enough.
All right.
All right, let's
Back
do a
to
little
Josh.
wraparound. Let's do a little wraparound conversation about baseball. I'm gonna give a quick standings update for all the teams. This and your general thoughts overall so far the team. Which teams are impressing you? That's basically the topic here. Over here in the American League East. Speaking of collapsing, why can't I say this now? Collapsing teams. You got the Boston Red Sox, who are deflated right now. They are 22-18 at home. They're in the midst. They lost 3 out of their last 7 games. They're 2 games behind Baltimore in the division lead. Tampa Bay is in last place at 9.5. Yankees 4, Blue Jays at 3. The White Sox will be playing the Blue Jays at the Cell, a real ballpark in Chicago,
Yes.
later on this weekend. Also, we have the Indians. They're up 3 games in the Central over the Royals. Sox are in 5th. They're 5 games behind the Indians. The Twinks, they're 23 and 48. They're 18 games.
That's terrible.
First place.
What the hell did you just send here, Snowman?
That was terrible. AL West, the Rangers, probably the best team in baseball, in my opinion, so far. Texas Rangers are 47 to 26. They have a 10-game lead over the Houston Astros, who seem to have a resurgence so far. Speaking of collapsing, the Mariners, they got on a hot streak, but ever since Felix Hernandez got put on a DL, it's bum 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 bum. National League, the Nationals, go figure, they're up in the National League. They're up 3 games against the Mets. The Cubs, they're speaking of teams who will be on a collapse very soon. The Cubs are 47 to 23. They have a 9.5 game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals. Go figure, because the Cardinals, like the Packers, are the most annoying teams in sports. And then lastly, certainly not least, we got the San Francisco Giants. It's an even year, so shouldn't be surprised that they actually wanted to show up this year. One thing that pisses me off about the Giants, though, is that Jeff Samardzija, we wasted all that money on that bum and he went through the motions. Now the guy can barely lose a game now with the Giants. Pisses me off. Period. All right, that's the little standings for the MLB. Any teams that are standing out to you, schmucks, so far?
First off, Snowman, you know what? Putting that Aaron fucking Boone video up there just fucking gives me nightmares. You just pissed me off with that. And then Bucky fucking Dent was probably going to be played next.
You're pissed off and you're smiling 2 feet deep because I'm actually fucking with you.
I know. But, I won't forget as long as I live about that. But I do have something that I could really stick in your face, right? Josh, don't remind me about Tim Wakefield and that. Here, laugh this up. Laugh this up and stick it, because I got you right back. Watch that video about what Mr. Ortiz did. Anyway, my view about it? Oh, Snowman, seriously. Okay, Major League Baseball, my thoughts are AL East, it's a joke. AL Central, joke. AL West, it looks like the Rangers will represent the American League. They keep playing the way they are. National League East, my views is that the Nationals are starting to pull away in this thing, and maybe this will be the year that Washington, D.C. will see its first ever World Series with the Washington Nationals.
Oh, God, please don't make that happen.
Bryce Harper's the killer.
If we have to deal with Donald Trump as a president and the Nationals in the World Series at the same time, I'm going to puke.
Nats won't get to the World Series, and I will tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
The team they will probably have to go through is the team that will give them the most nightmares. If you go back a couple of years, you'll know the team I'm speaking of.
Yes, I know you're.
That team is San Francisco.
The other one that I have. The other one was also what happened in 2012 when the Nationals went 99 and 63 and they lost to the Cardinals in 5 games.
Bold prediction: Cubs get bounced in the first round of the playoffs.
Bolder prediction: Cubs don't even get there.
But they're upset in Chicago. They're fed up in Chicago. They just got swept by the St. Louis Cardinals.
Good, they deserve it. How the hell you get swept at home by an overrated team?
Hey Josh, how about another bold prediction? Cubs won't get to the playoffs. Sorry, Sean, I hate to say it, and I know you're going to get a 1.5 in the camera, but I still believe the White Sox will.
I do too. I think they're going to the Central. I really do.
That will not happen. You got the Indians in front of you. You got the Royals in front of you. You got the Indians in front of you.
Last night winning the series is a season changer. I put that on Facebook last night.
It's almighty.
The person that and the 2 batters in the White Sox lineup that have destroyed the Red Sox in this series, and Sean hates these 2 names, Jose Abreu, and the Todd father, Todd Frazier.
And let's not forget a former Yankee, Melky Cabrera.
Yeah. With the
I will say
game
this. Yes, Todd.
But hold it! You got the Indians right in front of you. You got Cleveland right in
The,
front of
the
you.
Indians will fizzle out, Sean.
We're 5 games out. We're 5 games out, and it's the end of June. If we're 5 games out and it's mid-September, then yeah, I'd say put a bow on it.
And then you got the defending World Series champions in front of you, the Royals. Come on, and the Tigers.
And who says we can't make up 5 games in 5 days? Huh? The Red Sox did it earlier this season.
If the Cubs lose to Marlins 2 games, the Marlins will be in the. Whoa, who? Oh. This girl is such a hoe, a.k.a. Selena Gomez.
Oh, okay, all right, I see it.
Next.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you gotta
10
do
minutes.
it. You gotta do it right.
Oh, then why don't I just play it? Next!
And before you go on, though, you got the Royals and the Tigers in front of you. Don't forget about the Royals and
The
the
Tigers will fizzle out like the Yankees.
Tigers suck.
The Tigers are 2 games away from hitting a slump, even though Melky Cabrera blasted the fuck out of one out of Comerica Park. They're playing the Seattle Mariners, for God's sakes, okay? We haven't seen the Mariners yet, okay?
They'll bounce back.
Oh, and Sean, to your point about people being in front of you, once upon a time y'all had a 4-game lead over the Baltimore Orioles.
True.
And what's your point? They're on a goddamn slump here in the month of June.
And we're kicking your ass today with our number 6 starter.
The guy is 2-9. Look at the ERA that he's got.
James Field is gonna have a resurgence today. Period.
You know what?
Josh, what did you say?
I'll
I didn't
say
hear
this.
Fields.
I'll say this. If the Red Sox...
You know something? Y'all want to see Sean get a 1.5 in the camera? I know this is not going to happen. I am doing this just to pick on Sean. But here's a bold prediction. Bold prediction brought to you by Crass Construction. Let me get that in there.
Yeah, here we go.
Sean?
Yeah?
Face is going to get in the camera when I say this. James Shields will throw a no-hitter today.
Not going to happen. You're going up against Rick Porcello, for Christ's sake. Come on.
And Porcello sucks worse. Next.
They're on a slump.
He's from the Tigers. Of course he sucks.
They're on a slump. Slumps happen in Major League Baseball, for crying out
all
loud.
Dombrowski's fault. It's all Dombrowski's fault. Look, Rick Porcello came from the Tigers. So did Dave Dombrowski.
Oh, I have just got a prophecy that's going to be so sweet that's going to make Josh and Snowman and Justin get in front of their cameras. Watch Chris Sale go to the Red Sox and watch Fernandez go to the Red Sox. Boom. Then we got
Jose is not going to the Red Sox. That's the same thing from the Boston.
Don, I got something for you, okay?
That will fix the entire pitching problem.
Yeah, your pitching is god awful. David Price is the biggest bust of the season. Period.
How is he the biggest bust? Come on, it's still a long season. Come on. What?
I want you to listen carefully. After doing a little bit of research, which is what us real sports journalists do,
Correct.
Chris Sale is signed through 2017, so he's going to remain on the South Side. The White Sox have won 3 in a row, which is going to trigger a resurgence, and we're going to complete the sweep today with James Shields throwing a no-hitter, which I doubt happens, but hey, I may as well put it out there. And C, who the fuck would want to pitch in that god-awful dump called Fenway Park?
It is a dump.
Chris Sale enjoys being on the South Side, okay? Yeah, whatever.
Who is it?
Double 30 on that one.
Hey!
Caesars.
It's Chris Sale delivering a message to Sean, and I'm being playful. Do that again, Josh. It's Chris Sale delivering this to Sean about his idea of Chris Sale pitching for the Red Sox.
Well, what was it that ESPN said? That the White Sox will continue to sink, and it's time to possibly consider trading Chris Sale, that they're not the same team.
Sean? I have a 3-word response, and you know this to be true. Consider the source.
Consider the source. Well, I said it in the group chat room. I said, consider the fact that if the White Sox keep folding and falling apart and failing and being like the Titanic.
How are they failing when they're on a winning streak right now?
They've won 3 in a row. They haven't won like 5 or 10 straight. I mean, they've gone downhill. That's according to what ESPN has said here.
Yeah,
They're at
so you
500
think
right
ESPN
now.
is the real source of journalism?
And Sean, you don't like ESPN as it is, so quit fucking around. Like I said, consider the source.
The last 10 games, the White Sox have been 5-5, and the Red Sox have been 3-7.
3-8.
It's a slump, for Christ's sake. It's a slump. But
Yeah.
what's I say?
Question. We got we got to go to On This Day. Josh, go to On This Day if you would, please. And I'm going to read this for you guys. On This Day is presented in part by Countryside Realty. Do not be unprepared when it comes to the biggest sale or the biggest purchase of your life. Visit 987scll.com. On This Day with Josh. Thanks.
All right, we got a short one today.
Oh, a short one.
On this day in 1904, the first American motorboat race took place in the Hudson River in New York.
Oh,
On
damn.
this day, 1917, Ernie Shore of the Red Sox replaced Babe Ruth and retired all 26 batters he faced. Ruth had been ejected from the game.
Oops.
Nobody cares about women's tennis. Meter swimming, nope. On this day in 1972, U.S. President Nixon signed the Higher Education Act of 1972, Title IX of the Congressional Act barred sex bias in athletics and other activities at college, receiving federal assistance. You guys remember that or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right. On this day, this got really quiet there. All right.
I'm visiting in the chat room. Go ahead, yeah.
Last one, 1991, A Mazda became the first Japanese car to win the Le Mans 24 race. Funny story, for those that are local in Chicago, they know that Mazda is the sponsor for the State Street Studio for ESPN 1000. Shout out to my buddy Hoodie.
What's up, Hoodie? I plan to have Josh and I work with him one day, one happy day. It's going to happen. One happy day, we're going to pull Jonathan Hood away from that network. Is that a pipe dream? Yeah, but I'm stupid enough to try to execute it. Why not?
Period.
Gosh, I love that shirt.
Thank you. For those wondering why I got a haircut today, I had to go downtown and hang out with a friend of mine to shoot a movie that his brother is making.
Nice.
It's an independent movie. I play the DJ called DJ Stan the Man. With the mix.
I'm just looking in this chat room.
Sean, you sound like Skip Bayless right there in your last post.
Just a minute. Okay, Josh, you remember when you said just a moment ago that when I said let's go to On This Day and you said, it's a short one. Sean, I mean this jokingly. That's what a woman said to you.
Oh, lovely, yeah.
Yeah. That's what Aisha Curry told Steph after Game 7 on this game.
I have a problem I kind of don't have a problem, but then again, I do have a problem, but I can see where she's coming with it. Even Stephen Curry had a big problem with it, too, the whole rant.
Mm-hmm. Before we go to our favorite segment,
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I got a question. Y'all ready for this?
Yes.
Please.
Y'all ready to see Sean actually take his glasses off with this question? I don't know if it'll happen, but I'll
Well,
try.
Sean actually threw his phone, I think, across the room the other day during the
He
bath
did.
shower.
And his hat too. His hat too.
Wow. Okay, Sean, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you think you'll ever get a woman being such a hardcore Boston fan?
Come
Well,
on, the real Jimmy Fallon story comes to life. What was his name? Ben?
Yeah. How many kids Drew Barrymore?
Ben?
yeah.
I'm joking as I pose that, Sean. I'm joking as I pose that. I'm joking as I pose that question. Don't get me wrong. I'm joking around, all right? But, dude, that's at least you have somewhat the Red Sox in your favor, unlike a couple of Cub fans I know that are trying to get dates right now.
They haven't won in 108 years, so
Correct.
they still don't think
You have,
well,
so you have something to your advantage. Now, you
His
walk
haircut doesn't help.
away. We'll have to work on that. No, I'm kidding.
All right, let's give out some birthday shots before
Yeah,
the bath shower, okay?
sure. I got something to say to Justin, but go ahead.
1 second, really quick. I had to type something here.
A win's a win. Period.
Love out.
Josh, excuse me, Justin, does the name Craig Counsell mean anything to you? The guy who's on the winning run, and for Sean to really piss him off, does the name Mookie Wilson mean anything to you?
Oh, you had to hit me with that. That was not Buckner's fault. There were other mistakes.
It was
that
his
were
fault.
made.
All right, birthday shout, Sean.
Period.
Josh, birthday shout, please.
Hold up, just 1 second. Man, stupid Google, get your shit together.
Please.
That's true.
Hanley Ramirez is the biggest choke in the league. Period. Besides the
Agreed.
Panda.
Besides,
Period. All right, here we go. Humana.
I shouldn't do this.
I'm liking all of this shit that Sean's talking. It's like one big ass.
Sean, hey, we get it. Your buddy Skip Bayless left ESPN the other day. We don't need another one here on Arena Sports Network.
He's taking his position.
Guys,
All right, here we go. I got it.
I really shouldn't do what I'm about to do to Sean,
Oh crap.
but God damn it, you deserve this one. Go ahead, Josh.
All right, here we go. Happy birthday to the Dog Master, Randy Jackson from American Idol. What's up, dog? You heard that? What's up, dog? Randy Jackson was the bass player, and now he was one of the co-hosts of American Idol. Happy birthday to underrated guitar player, in my opinion, Jason Mraz. He turned 39 today. Happy birthday to the late great June Carter Cash, the widow of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to the woman who played Kris Kardashian in the OJ series on FX. Selma Blair, she turned 44 today. Very nice.
Wow.
Nice rec. I'll leave that there. Happy birthday to LaDainian Tomlinson, the only good thing that's came out of San Diego out of the last 15 years.
Yeah.
He turned 37 today.
Too bad you went to the Jets.
Sorry, Jeff. No, I'm not sorry, actually. Happy birthday to Joel Edgerton. He turned 42. He's from Black Mass, the Johnny Depp movie, Boston. That movie was awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Also, happy birthday to a guy that was in and out of the NBA, like Tony Snell will be in a couple years. Mike James.
Mike.
He turned 41 today. And then we have a wrestling birthday shout. Happy birthday to Eden. Eden Styles, the wife of Cody Rhodes. She turned 33 today.
Nice.
Cody Rhodes is a lucky man. Period.
Very nice. Yes.
Sean, I think you're having some bad flashbacks there. You okay there, buddy?
Snowman, The Mutts may have won the goddamn World Series that year and got lucky, but what the crap have they done the last 30 goddamn years? Nothing much. All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
I'll handle the shocks today.
Man with the Shucks is here, and he's taking over for Frank. We got Justin here. We got Josh Lopez, who's so sick of having to read these Skip Bayless quotes, and I'm sick of it all the time. And yeah, I throw my hat and get fed up when he irritates me. Probably gonna do it again today. It's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Oh. Hold it. Try again.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
the real stars fight back. One more time.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
the real stars fight back.
Ooh. I got breaking news here.
Breaking news.
Phil Jackson.
Bayless. Hey, shut up a minute. No, I'm kidding.
Go ahead, Josh. What's breaking news?
The Skippy Bayless Bash Hour this morning is brought to you in part by Motown Mowers here in Northwest Indiana. Motown Mowing, I got it wrong again. Motown Mowing, visit MOWTOWN mowing.net. Now, before I ask the question of the day, I heard the words breaking news. Do we have some breaking news?
We do. Phil Jackson told Derrick Rose he is going after Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
Bullshit! Cannot believe this!
Ooh.
I'm just saying that will be a big three. That will be a pretty good big with Porzingis there too. That will be pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, we need big threes. Yeah, all we need is big threes.
Let's go out there and get Kevin Durant.
You don't want to play in Boston. Haven't you figured that out?
I have something up my sleeve.
Go for it.
Something up my sleeve that I started doing on Tuesday, and I promised the snowman I was going to do it today. Sean and Justin, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
What the fuck did I miss?
Here we go. I think that's a stupid trade. I don't think they're going to go anywhere with that. I really don't. If you ask me, it sounds like Donald Trump is making that trade. I think it's time to bash Skip Bayless. And I am Barack Obama. Yes, we can.
More to the point, yes, we did. Now to the question of the day. How many mines do we have today?
We have 26 mines today.
A Wade Boggs special. All right, take it away, Josh.
All right. Skippy Bell said that mine.
And thus the torture begins.
Skippy Bell said that mine. No, I already did it. I was testing you. Skippy Bell said that my Cleveland Cavaliers had an amazing parade this past Wednesday.
Hey, good for Cleveland. I'm happy for them, but it's over. It's done. It's done with time to get with the NFL and the free agency.
And my only comment.
This is why your family should not call you while you're trying to do a show.
Cracker.
This is my mom.
Oh.
Bear with me.
That's what I say about the parade. It's a Z. I could actually go to sleep, or I could watch more of my Red Sox videos on YouTube. Some of the great memories.
Okay, on that note, next, please.
Next!
Thank God.
Skippy Bell said that John Farrell should be fired after losing this series to the White Sox.
If they don't make the playoffs, I agree. Sean's going.
Bye-bye, Farrell!
Sean's walking away very slow. He didn't even say one word. Wow.
Something just went flying.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh!
pissed
Yeah.
about this. It's
Put that
not.
hat on.
Farrell is not getting fired. He will not get fired just because of the fact that they lost to a lucky White Sox team that got lucky not once, not twice, but 3 times. Luck, luck, luck. Luck, 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 luck.
A win's a win.
It'll be 4 today. And should the White Sox win, and I believe they will, James Shields or no James Shields, I believe this to be true. Joshua, help me out. It'll be the first time the Sox have swept 4. Well, no, I take it back. They swept 4 in Fenway last year.
Really?
No, they did not. The Red
Yeah,
Sox won the 4th game when the White Sox took 3 out of 4. And guess who I lost the bet to? To him, to Josh. And I had to rush
Okay.
goddamn
Okay.
White Sox gear for a
So,
week.
with that being the case, a win today will mark the first 4-game sweep in Boston since, I don't know, 2005.
Oh,
And we all know
fine.
what,
5.
and we all know what happened in 2005.
Holy moly, wait a minute. We're talking about a regular season sweep at Fenway. That was the goddamn postseason. Come on.
I actually looked back during that season. There was a sweep of the Red Sox during the regular season.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
It'll be the first sweep of Boston since
I remember they swept the Red Sox and then they went to the Yankees that next
and
series.
split. I think we split with them. On that note, next.
You know what? You go look. I'm gonna look this up. Go ahead. Hold on. I want to see this.
I believe that to be
I'm not 100% positive. All right, here we go. Skip Bayless into mine.
This is our fucking CD.
My UFC should not let CM Punk fight at Cleveland at UFC 203.
I'll let
agree.
y'all have that one.
I agree. CM Punk should not be fighting. in
Wow,
UFC.
Skippy Fight says something that's reasonable. Skip, I agree. It's a publicity stunt. Let it stop
really is.
already, please. It's
He's just trying.
embarrassing my
He's
city.
just trying to do this just to get the middle finger to Vince McMahon and Triple H. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, Eric Bischoff and WCW and everybody else try to do that, just like Vince Russo, and see where they are right now.
Oh yeah, they're in the
Outside
basement.
looking in. Anyways, let's go to the next one.
All right.
Next. All right, yeah, I like that one. Scooby Bale said that mine.
Oh shit! I walked in the lake.
My New York Yankees should sign Pablo Sandoval in the offseason. Here we go, son. Here we go. Here's your turn. Let it rip.
Good. This is gonna be good.
You can have that fat ass on the Yankees all you want. Go ahead. You can take him.
Whoa! Is this the same man? Is this the same man where every time we pick on Pablo Sandoval, he gets about 200 feet into the camera and goes into a pitch higher than mine, saying things to the tune of, "That's the panda." Is this?
It is not bad. He's still got 3 championships. But if he needs
Yeah,
to
the
go
problem
another
is,
team, then
Sean,
he can.
the problem is, those 3 championships did not occur in Boston. Those 3 championships occurred in a real championship city called San Francisco.
He was off last year. Come on, he had a difficult time. I was depressed. Oh no, Justin, what is this? Seriously? Oh yeah. Sure, yeah. Just hit me when I'm down about this, and have to bring up this stupid goddamn belt.
The curse of Tony Sperano.
I hate that guy. God damn, man.
On that note, next.
That was awful. That was the worst time at that. I was pissed.
Try again.
Yeah.
Let me try again. Next.
Justin, serious. God, I cannot believe that.
Got him on that one.
All right, here we go. Skip Bayless into mine.
Hadouken! Oops, not that one.
Oh, you can.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay.
All right. I said I'm doing live.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Said that Todd Rundgren was a horrible musician.
Really? Then
No, man.
I guess
Cue it up.
you don't. Then I guess you don't like this.
Jesus, really, you had to mention that. Oh!
I got Sean on that one really good.
And
This song's amazing.
you, Skip Bayless.
Skippy Bayless said that Tim Tebow should be signed by my.
God.
No, I hate doing this.
What the hell is that?
Bacon!
Oh, bitch!
My Miami Dolphins.
Hey, yeah, Justin, yeah, the Dolphins, after all, do need a quarterback, and Tannehill's not the answer. You could have Tim Tebow as your quarterback.
Tim Tebow should just stick where he is, and that's in the seat at ESPN, talking about college football games where he was a big star at UF.
Yep.
Take a peek at the
Period.
show.
We have a QB. He's going to have a great year because of Johnny Gaze. Sorry.
He should replace Brady in New England.
He was going to 2 years ago, I believe.
He's not going to replace Brady on New England. They
Hey,
got Jimmy
before you know it,
Garoppolo.
Shea McClellan will be the quarterback for the Patriots.
Gosh, wow.
All right, here we go. Next one.
Next.
Skippy Bayless said that this will be the greatest NBA draft class of all time.
Oh, jeez.
Bullshit.
Why? Because the overrated Ben Simmons is on that
Ben
list?
Simmons
Come
is
on.
not as overrated. Let me think of a good one here. Okay,
Here we go.
Sean's gonna get pissed off, but I don't care. Ben Simmons is about as overrated as Rob Gronkowski.
Whoa! Whoa! Don't you dare pick on the Gronk like that. The Gronk's got a Super Bowl ring. He won the Super Bowl. The Gronk.
And what has the Gronk done lately? Not a fucking thing.
The Gronk
Oh,
is.
hell no.
The Gronk,
What?
Hold up. I just seen LeBron James rocking ear muffins at his championship parade. They just showed it on his and her on ESPN. You gotta be kidding me.
I hate his and hers.
To this show. Somebody is listening to this
Wait,
show.
are you serious? LeBron James ear muffin? Are you serious?
Muffins.
there, hold on. Go to 140. What the hell is this?
I gotta see this.
No, it's on ESPN too. It's on a commercial break. You can't see it now. They just had a lower third that said earmuffs. What the hell, man?
Oh, ear. LeBron James watches the show apparently.
Here's my response. Next!
All right, here we go. We guys get Snowman from 0 to 1 million. Here we go. Scooby Bale said that Julian Edelman is a better athlete than Jerry Rice.
That's terrible. That's terrible, man.
Thank you, Snowman. I'm not Skippy, but I appreciate it.
If Julian Edelman didn't have Tom Brady, he'll be nothing. He'll be nothing more than a Jamarcus Russell bust. Period.
Be quiet, you little fish fan. This doesn't concern you.
No, Jimmy Garoppolo will be a Jamarcus Russell bust. Period.
You know something? Julian Edelman can't even catch with his eyes open, and Jerry Rice can catch with his eyes
What is
closed.
this? Come on, he caught the game-winning touchdown against Seattle in the Super Bowl. Come on.
and it was the defense that made the final stop. Tom Brady was bullshit that
Tom
game.
Brady's not responsible for that Super Bowl win.
No.
Neither was he for the other
Okay.
3 ones that he won.
It was Russell
man.
Wilson. Russell Wilson choked.
Okay, I'm going to make Justin Hill and Josh very, very happy with my next statement. Julian Edelman is nothing but more than a number 2 receiver, and the best number 2 receiver in recent times was a fellow by the name of John Taylor.
Period.
Bitch.
Hey, check out the video, Snowman. I put that in there just for you. And you
The Butler did it. The Butler did it. The Butler did it.
You know what? I'm so sick.
Snowman's pissed.
You know what?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Julian Edelman is listen, Julian Edelman is a bitch. All right? Julian Edelman is a bitch. Julian Edelman is a bust, and Julian Edelman wouldn't be a goddamn receiver without Tom Brady. On the other
Hey,
hand,
Julian Edelman is as soft as my pillow in my bedroom over here.
Here, look.
Hey, Josh, do me a favor. Put some respect on my daughter's pillow with that statement as well,
Period.
brother. On the other hand, Julian Edelman cannot hold a candle to this man.
The hell is this? All right, let me tell you. Here, what do we got in here?
Take a peek.
Who the heck is?
Hell, Tom Waddle's more tough than Julian Edelman.
The catch. Oh, no.
Edelman is a bitch. I'm sorry, Julian Edelman is a straight up pussified bitch.
Like Wes Walker.
If he had Sam Bradford or Jay Cutler, he would be nothing.
He can't take a hit over the middle. Like I said, unlike this gentleman who actually broke into the league as a punt returner, as this will
Hell,
prove.
Julian Edelman would be a star in the NBA because there's nothing
There's nothing
about the
flops.
NBA that's tough.
right.
He flops too much too, by the way. He flops.
Julian Edelman does not flop at all. I don't see him flopping. He plays
Yeah,
like a
all
great
right.
receiver. Come on.
And
Hey,
I have 3 nuts.
By the way, Justin and Josh, back me up, please. I'm going to make a statement, and everybody in here, except maybe Sean, is going to agree. Fuck Julian Edelman. The greatest receiver of all time is Jerry Rice.
Period.
All right, let's go to the next one, shall we? Ready?
Yes, Lord. Bring it on.
Good Lord Almighty. Here we go. We're going to see Sean go from 0 to 6 million. Here we go. Skip Bayless said to mine.
Ah! Oh!
My Boston Celtics should fire Brad Stevens. Time to throw some stuff. Here we go. There goes that. Punch the pillows.
I will say this. Brad Stevens was a great coach at Butler, and he's not doing a bad job at Boston, so...
Not so stupid, Skip. Brad Stevens just got himself a contract extension.
That contract extension don't mean crap in the paper it's written
Got
on.
an extension. Look at the kid. He got the Celtics to the playoffs. They ended up the playoff losing streak. Come on. They gave the Hawks a heck of a fight.
They lost to the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, exactly. You freaking hump.
That's his point. They didn't have rebounding. They didn't have Olenek. They lost Avery Bradley.
Brad Stevens was too worried about his ear muffins.
Oh,
He
wow.
was too worried about Jay Crowder's freaking hair.
Jay Crowder's.
He was worried about his own. He was worried about his own hair inside the ear muffins.
Oh, man.
Good grief.
Now back to a subject we talked about earlier. Since Sean wants to talk football,
Oh, yes.
Sean, get everything straight, okay?
Yeah.
Number one, the greatest quarterback in this era is Joe Montana. Period. What the fuck? Hold that thought. That's me. That's me.
All right, turn that
And-
off.
Breaking news,
I-
Panda has just walked into Wingstop.
Okay. Where?
Justin.
Where did I leave off? Okay. Number one, the greatest quarterback in the modern era is Joe Montana.
Period.
Fuck Tom Brady and the rest. Period. Montana's the man.
criminy.
Number
There, you
two.
know, sorry.
Number two. Two of the greatest running backs of all time. God rest his soul, Walter Payton
Mm-hmm.
and Barry Sanders.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely agree with that. Barry Sanders for sure. Barry Sanders.
A consistent running game since Curtis, my favorite Martin, was in the backfield. Hell, Bernie Parmalee rushed for more yards than the goddamn Patriots. What does that tell you?
The Patriots have
thirdly-
never had a running game.
And
Never.
thirdly, and most important, as much as Sean loves to talk about the Gronk, who's a piece of shit, as much as he loves talking about, like I said, the Gronk, who's
The Gronk.
he's
He is the best tight end in this league, unless you consider Greg Olsen.
I'll give you the best tight end in the league, but the greatest receiver of all time, unfortunately for Sean, last name Rice, Jerry Rice. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. Next.
Even Mark Duper is better than Julian Edelman. Gronk got screwed in the AFC.
Got Snowman on that one.
Well, thank you very much.
Hey, how about next Wednesday? Me and Snowman get together on the field at US Cellular Field
Baby. A real ball
against the Twinks.
That'll give
Against the Twinks.
me a Z for that one, and I'm sure I'm going to be getting a phone call or something on your phone there, Josh or Snowman.
About 4 of them.
Hey, Donald Trump, are you still on the road?
Donald Trump? Yeah, he is. Looks like that.
Oh my God.
God. This is like Frank trying to figure out how to get his damn camera on. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next one.
And the
This is a
bad
wrestling quote.
All right, we got a wrestling quote.
This one's for you, Snowman.
I'm listening.
Oh,
Skippy Bale said that he's the Stone Cold Steve Austin of sports talk. Snowman, the floor is yours.
Skip, my only response is, you are nowhere near the Stone Cold Steve Austin of sports talk. That would happen to be Stone Cold Black Austin here. And Sean, it's the Walmart garden. It's gonna happen.
I don't want a goddamn lousy Walmart garden.
You are in love with
happening.
Walmart. You get haircuts at Walmart, but now you don't want it associated with your favorite.
And
I
Subway
like-
Pizza.
No, I like the TD Bank North Garden. That's a good name. That's good. Garden.
First off, that's a Canadian
By
bank,
the
I
way,
believe.
The TD Bank North is going broke. And it's
cut it out. Oh my goodness.
What does a Canadian company have to do with this with the city of Boston? That's
Exactly.
What does
Come on, it's for the sponsors, okay? I mean, that's why you got Target Field and U.S.
Yeah.
But why does a Canadian
really.
company want anything to do with the Boston Celtics? If anything, I'll take Bank of America Garden, considering Bank of America sponsors Fenway Park. I'll take that. But TD Bank North Garden is knee-deep in Canada. What the fuck are they doing in Boston? Am I making sense
Inflating balls.
here?
Justin?
You know what we should do? You know, and this will make Josh happy. You know what we should do? We should just blow the...
Especially frosted sugar cookies. From Walmart?
Hey, frosted sugar cookies, the favorite food of the Boston Celtics, which is why they got blown out in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. By the
All right,
Olympic
I got a quote about Derrick Rose going to the Knicks. You guys ready for this one?
Go for it.
Skippy Bale said, "Am I?"
Oh boy, I'll need a little help on this one. Do it again.
Skippy Bale said, "Am I?"
Are you kidding me?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And finally,
My New York Knicks will win the NBA championship now because of Derrick Rose.
Stop it. Stop it, please.
Skip, just shut up. Skip,
They
just
have
shut
no
up.
center. They have no center at all. They have no rebounding.
Who the hell's in their
Period.
bench?
Exactly.
The Aunt Jemima squad?
Oh, Aaron Afalo from the Orlando Magic before.
Oh god, that guy's
Oh,
been
man.
more irrelevant than Vince Russo's been in the last 20 years.
And Derek
Not him,
Williams.
Justin. Oh.
Just shut up, Skip. You don't
Derrick
even
Rose is gonna be rocking the crying Jordan face this whole season. That's what's gonna happen, Skip.
Well, come on. They
I
want to
love
bring.
those.
They want to
Gentlemen?
bring what?
Stuntman?
Item up a bit.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh.
There we go. I have it here. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
This will clean out Skip Bayless' locker.
Yep.
The New York Knicks have not won a
That's
championship
funny.
since the Knicks have not won a championship since 1973. But according to Skip Bayless, he believes the Knicks are going to be back and the celebrities are going to come back to the Garden.
Sorry, Spike Lee, but it's not going to happen.
I bet you MSG
D-list celebrities?
Well, you got Woody Allen who goes to games. You got Woody Allen. You got Adam Sandler, and you got Spike Lee, and you got Whoopi Goldberg, and you got the usuals.
Whoopi Goldberg. Who names her daughter Whoopi?
And who knew that Bill Goldberg was 80 years old?
What the hell?
What's going on?
Ronnie's got static going on.
Brownie.
Oh, by the way, hey. You know who we, in terms of wide receivers, you know who we talked about earlier, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna do the next quote in Obama voice, okay?
Hell is this?
Oh.
Oh, another Jerry Rice. Give me. Oh, shit.
Hey. Against the New York Giants. Look at that.
All right, go ahead. All right, hold on. I want to listen to Josh. Go ahead. What's going on?
Skippy Bell said in mine.
Oh no! For him to.
What the hell is that?
Oh, you get.
What? What? What?
I remember we used to play a lot of those sounds during free throw shots at the Excellent Files.
And this one's for you. And this one's for you.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Damn. All right, here we go. Skippy Bell said to mine, Boston Red Sox should trade David Ortiz. To mine?
Oh no!
Oh my God!
I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value.
My New York Yankees for Alex Rodriguez. There we go. Punching pillows, yes.
Pillow goes flying. Now the pillow goes flying.
Oh gosh!
Don't
What's that?
Don't hurt yourself now, Phil. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh my gosh!
take his foot on the bed.
You all right, Sean?
I'm all right.
No,
Oh,
you're not.
Brownie?
You all serious? You all right, buddy?
Yeah, I'm
Sean,
all right.
you
I'm all right. No, my foot's.
I'll-
Bayless,
I'll
you
take it.
fraud! That's a stupid thing to say! How dare you say you trade David Ortiz? And you know something else? You have been saying this for the last couple of weeks. David Ortiz is not getting traded to another team! Blasphemy!
Can I have a bonus? Can I have a bonus quote here?
Yes? Oh, no.
I'll add on to that. I remember Skip saying that the Boston Red Sox should trade David Ortiz to New York for Alex Rodriguez and, I don't know, CC Sabathia.
You don't want a fat-ass Sabathia on the team.
Oh, how about a bonus? David
Oh,
Ortiz.
that's a bonus.
Yeah. That's not
Oh, no.
happened. That's
Oh,
not
yes.
but I personally, I'm happy to see Ortiz retire a Boston Red Sox. Okay,
Yeah, that's good for him.
but
Right.
God, imagine Ortiz on the South Side, if only for a little while.
Home
Crystal
runs
for
per
David
game.
Ortiz.
I mean, hell, we had Ken Griffey Jr. on the South Side, and Ken Griffey Jr. is a Hall of Famer.
Mhm.
And Ken
Best
Griffey
hitter.
Jr. is a better hitter than Ted Williams. We've all seen that proven.
Well, good thing that David Ortiz is not the Dwight Howard of
Oh,
baseball.
hell no.
Actually
I
brings
hate Dwight
production.
Howard.
No,
He is
unlike
not
Dwight
going to
Howard,
goddamn South Side.
this argument I will make. Unlike Dwight Howard, David Ortiz does come through in the clutch.
Yep.
Yes.
Unlike Dwight Howard, David Ortiz does get big hits when necessary. Just ask Joaquin Benoit of the Detroit Tigers.
Unlike David Ortiz, Dwight Howard is all about the money.
Ask the New York Yankees, who beat them a bunch of times in the 04 ALCS. It was
Yeah,
ALCS
that walk-off.
MVP.
That walk-off home run.
I'll never forget that. And Joe Buck goes, and we'll see you later tonight.
I want to see Sean get a 500-foot smile.
Man, sucked against the Rockies, and you want CC Sabathia? I don't want that fat ass on here. I can't pitch. What the hell is this one?
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, all right, there. Yeah,
I've been waiting for this
there,
next
that's
one.
better.
This one's gonna get everybody going.
Hold up. Now that we've seen, where is it? There it is. Now that we've seen Sean Mann have a 500-foot smile on his face, let's see him get 500 feet in the camera.
oh.
All right. Effective no YouTube videos for the rest of the show. We gotta finish up the bath shower.
Next!
What the hell is that? Well, oh, not Canerco, please. That gives me
All
headaches.
right, Sean, pay attention.
All right.
Steve Bayless said that LeBron James is the Michael Jackson of sports.
I think not.
Did LeBron James have sexual relations with little kids? I don't think so.
I think
There was no
not.
evidence that Michael actually did, but that's neither here or there.
No.
And did LeBron James make the NBA better like Michael Jackson made music better? No.
Thriller.
Oh God, Sean.
Unlike LeBron, Michael Jackson deserves to be called a king of pop.
Yes.
Rest in peace there, Michael Jackson.
and-
7% died.
Debatable.
Let me make Justin smile. Yeah, LeBron James put up the numbers, but the real king's last name is Jordan, not James. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Debatable, but we'll move on.
All right, let's go to the last Skippy
You know
quote
what,
of the day.
you know what, Justin? I'm going to fuck you up after that. Oh, and by the way, Dolphins 38, Patriots 6 in week 2.
Ooh, I like that.
John,
like
stop
that.
playing YouTube videos. I hear in the background.
You know what? I have to say this,
The
Snowman.
2004 ACS.
Snowman, eat your words. The 49ers will be 1-15 this year.
Oh.
And that one will come when we whoop your ass.
Colin Kaepernick's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Period. Next.
And you know what? Jimmy Garoppolo.
Blaine Gabbert's better than Colin Kaepernick and Jimmy Garoppolo.
No, he's not. And Jimmy
Blaine
Garoppolo's going to own the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins have a weak defense
Jimmy
with a quarterback.
Jimmy Garoppolo's a butt. Jimmy Garoppolo's a butt.
Just his face tells the whole story.
It's terrible.
That's
Terrible.
I've been impressed with Garoppolo. He'll be starting some exhibition games in August. Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I was impressed with Johnny Manziel.
Josh, how many more we got left?
This is good.
One more.
All
One
right.
more. All right, let's bring it home.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that David Ortiz should be tested for HGH before he retires.
I agree with that. Why not?
Goodbye.
Turns his hair around. Come on, let it snap, Sean. It's your moment. Let her loose like Kochi last night.
Oh, he's fucking loose, all right.
Oh man, I think I got a Charlie horse in the back of my head and a headache because of you, Skip Bayless.
Charlie horse.
Oh my goodness! David Ortiz does not need to be tested. The guy is hitting and having one of the best years of his career.
For
Really?
example, that's
I
exhibit
know,
A.
that's the wrap for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We'll have some more quotes for you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it'll be great. We got that for
Outlaws
potluck.
Friday.
Let's do some trivia before we do fact or fiction, and I got one for Josh.
All right.
The year was 2005, the American League Division Series. The opponent was the Boston Red Sox. Paul Konerko hit his first postseason home run. Name the pitcher who surrendered it.
Matt Clement.
Bingo. And this one is for Justin. The year was 2003. Scene of the crime, Yankee Stadium. Game 6, World Series. Name the winning pitcher.
Jeff Cohen,
Josh Beckett.
Josh Beckett. All right.
Josh Beckett. Fired a complete game and wound up winning World Series MVP.
Sorry, Sean.
Let me go back. Yeah, let me go to Sean.
You know what? He won the World Series in 07 back in.
Sean.
Yeah.
2005 was the year. Fenway
Hmm.
Park, Game 3. I know you know these three answers. Name the 3 Red Sox batters that El Duque got out to escape.
No! I have to hear this one again.
Someone needs to record that. That's priceless.
That's awesome.
I
No,
mean-
no.
That'll be opposite. Damn, if I ever get it. All right, Sean, make with the answers.
What we had: Jason Veritek, Graffinino, and Johnny Damon.
Yes.
Johnny Damon, what a guy.
But that was not a strike. That was bull 4.
It was a strike. Just like Michael Yano had a strike yesterday.
A win to win. Next.
Didn't he strike out Chris Young? Yep.
Chris Young.
Yeah, that guy was sitting out of his mind yesterday.
Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna have to deliver my spoken word, and I got to split because I got someone coming to help with my car. But I will say this: thank you, gents. You guys really cheered me up today. I was having a rotten week. I love you guys very much, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great one.
No, man.
See you, buddy.
There he goes. All right, boys, you ready for some fact or fiction? Ready to have some fun?
Yeah, fact or fiction. Here we go.
Here we go. We'll end the show a little early too, as well, because I gotta get ready to go downtown today.
I gotta
some fun.
I gotta get some breakfast. I'm hungry.
All right, here we go. Fact or fiction? The Cleveland Indians will end their curse this season.
Justin, you want to go with that?
Fiction.
No more Cleveland championships, just like no more Pittsburgh championships, please.
Yeah. Just like when West goes, we are family with the Pirates.
We are family, and the Pittsburgh Pirates are 14 games under behind the Cubs in the division.
Okay. I'm gonna vote and say fiction. I don't think the Indians have a chance. As I said, there's only one team only that will probably be the AL representative. If I had to look at the AL right now, that's the Texas Rangers.
Fact or fiction? Josh will make wrestling talk great again.
Fact. That's a big fact. He knows it.
Better than Taz, better than Vince Russo.
All right, here we go. Fact or fiction? Derrick Rose will be an all-star in New York.
Fiction.
Fiction.
All right, fact or fiction? Sean Mann will snap at the next Skippy Bayless Bash Hour tomorrow.
That's a big fact.
Well, I think we all know that. That's going to be a big fact because the idiot doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Sean, I gotta admit though, when you threw your hat and then you accidentally bumped your foot on the bed, I started crying laughing. That was great.
It didn't even hurt. It was all a part of an act. Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, your parents are never home, right? When you're doing the show.
No, they're at work. So
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because I bet if they were home and you were screaming at the top of your lungs, they'd be like, "What's wrong with you?"
Factor fiction. The White Sox are going to go on a 10-game losing streak starting today.
Fiction.
I'm kidding. It's probably going to be fiction. I can't see.
It's more likely gonna be
Factor fiction.
No,
fiction.
No. I do the factor fiction.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Factor fiction. The brooms will be out at Fenway this afternoon.
The brooms will be out at Fenway this afternoon.
Yeah.
Lord, I hope it's going to be fiction. If I have to live with another day of White Sox winning another goddamn game, I'm not going to hear the freaking end of it tomorrow.
Let's go, White Sox.
It's like, that is a goddamn high school or college song. There's nothing good to it. There's no sound, no nothing.
It's classical music with real instruments, not Pro Tools and computerized instruments.
But there's the Dropkick Murphys shipping up to Boston.
It's a wannabe English band song. It's not.
Irish. Yeah.
And then there's Dirty Water by the Standals. So we got more fight songs and Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, Neil Diamond is a fight song.
Yeah, you know why Pablo Sandoval gained 300 pounds? It's because of the Dirty Water in Boston. That's why.
Exactly. Neil Diamond is not a fight song. Period.
Wow.
All right, here we go. Fact or fiction? This one's for Justin. Fact or fiction? The Miami Heat will sign Dwight Howard.
Fiction. Hell no. Fiction. Hell no. I don't want him here. I hate Dwight Howard.
I'm going to vote fact on that.
That would piss Orlando fans.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote fact on that because the Heat need rebounding and they need to fix their team up and they need work.
We got Whiteside. He's going to re-sign with us, I hope.
Fact or fiction, Miami Marlins will go on a 15-game losing streak.
Fact or fiction, the Red Sox are going to be on a 20 losing streak. Oh, wait. They will be. So, fact.
Oh, kidding. I'm sorry.
That's funny. All right, here we go. Last fact or fiction for today. Fact or fiction. The Boston Celtics will make it past the first round of the playoffs next season.
That is a huge fact. When you look at this team, they'll have franchise players. Kevin Durant and Al Horford will be Boston Celtics. It's a big fact, and they'll make a deep run into the playoffs next year.
Al Horford's going to Orlando Magic, and I'm going to say fiction for right now.
And a bonus one. I'm going to say fiction to that one. I think they don't make the playoffs at all next year.
The Celtics have made... What? Come on! What is this?
All right, last fact or fiction. Will Josh watch the NBA draft tonight?
I'm going to vote...
I hope, but doubt it. Fiction.
I'm going to vote and say fiction because we know Josh has had it up to here with the NBA since the goddamn Warriors couldn't close out the NBA Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I do happen to have to cover SmackDown tonight, so if there's a commercial break that I can catch in, maybe. We'll see.
I love the draft because it's just something to look at because these are young players that are have something to play for, Just my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't go a gazillion rounds.
No, thank God.
All right, let's go to the spoken word. Sean, man, you're up first, my friend.
Spoken word is this. This is the kind of fun we have. Enjoy it. Live life to the fullest. Be happy. Be optimistic. And I have a great time with these guys. Justin, I am sick and tired of seeing that White Sox hat. I don't want to have to deal with it. Oh, God. I got my champion hat on for 2013, so I can enjoy looking at that and think of those memories. But anyway, have a great day. Be peaceful and always be safe. And remember, honesty is the best weapon. And be happy all the time. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Potluck Friday.
Yeah, don't forget tomorrow is Potluck Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think there was a segment that we said that we were going to stay for Friday, right? What was it? You guys was it something that we were supposed to talk about on the Monday show?
I think I know what it would be. which team's going to end their next curse?
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Should be fun. Should be interesting.
Well, hopefully, Mr. I Want to Be Sales Boy Frank Sprinkle shows up with his presents tomorrow.
I want to see what he says, too.
I'm sure tomorrow we'll have some opening rants, especially with James Shields' no-hitter. But besides that, we're going to have a lot of fun.
Almighty, he is not throwing a freaking no-hitter, not in Fenway Park.
All right, Justin, what's your spoken word, buddy? Go ahead.
Just enjoy life, take one step at a time, don't take life too seriously. Enjoy it as it is right now. Enjoy the draft. Enjoy SmackDown. Ben Simmons and Brandon Ingram are going to be the two big keys in this draft, so there you go.
My spoken word is, as every day is, be the authentic product that is yourself and stick to your convictions, period.
Amen.
All right, for Walmart Boy, you can follow me on Twitter at SeanManASN. Bowling season should be coming up in a couple months, so we'll get some bowling updates from there and see if he's a true bowling master. We'll also, you can follow Justin at Twitter. I am Justin Hill. Follow us at Twitter at @sports_drive. Me and Justin shared the Twitter account where I post my baseball articles on there, and Justin adds some stuff for some new things or retweets there. Give us a follow. We'll follow you back. We have about 70 followers now, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Almost 100.
Yeah.
So please follow.
Yeah, so
You know what? That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad for a start. Yeah, just make sure to follow us. I mean, I feel like we have something cool here with the Sports Drive. We're doing something different than most other people. Just like I tried to do with my own wrestling podcast, which you can check on this YouTube channel. We just want to have some fun and not be the same old as you hear everywhere else. So, for Justin, for the Walmart Boy, for the Snowman, I am the gluey hump, Josh Lopez. Fresh cut and everything from True Barber. You can follow me on Twitter at WZJoshLopez. We'll be back tomorrow for Potluck Friday. Sean Man can rest now because he finally snapped at his Boston Red Sox. So for Walmart Boy and Justin, I'm Josh Lopez. We'll be back tomorrow for the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. Peace.
Bye-bye.